everyone, and welcome to Make Us a Double podcast. I'm Lucy Jane.
And I'm Louise Marie.
With our show, literally nothing is off the table. We talk sex, divorce, motherhood, and sisterhood, but not forgetting friendships, relationships, hardships, and even situationships. This gives us the platform to be real, authentic, and most importantly, raw. So expect lots of laughs, some tears, and a whole lot of love. We hope you enjoy and just get involved.
Hey everyone, we are back.
Hi everyone.
How's everyone been doing?
How's the week going for you all?
How's your week been?
It's been quite good actually.
Yeah, good.
Last week especially was just busy.
Weeks are flying by now. I said to my mum the other day, the weeks are flying by.
Oh, they are, and I'm telling you something, those children keep me on my toes.
Do they?
So this week we've had a few firsts of things.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't even know if I've updated you on this. Ellie has started gymnastics.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you did say.
So newfound confidence there.
Yeah.
Amy has started dancing.
Oh.
Well, listen how
that's
funny.
perfect. It's right up her street.
Well, she's got these little tap shoes on. You can see her. It is the cutest.
Oh.
But we're in the class.
That's going to be the bane of your life because it'll be tap, 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 tap,
It
tap,
will
tap
be, won't
every day.
But obviously, you know, with certain classes, it's about teaching technique.
Yeah.
It's not just wiggling your bum and...
Yeah, which she loves to do.
Like we do at home.
Yeah.
And she's saying to the teacher, excuse me, which is all she ever says. And I see the teacher sort of like thinking, oh, she'll stop if, she'll stop if I just ignore her.
Yeah.
No. She doesn't stop. And then she says to the dance teacher, in the middle of learning some dance moves, when are we going to dance?
Oh, she really wants to do it.
The teacher's like, Amy, we are dancing.
No, she means wiggle her bum and stuff like that, don't she? Yeah. This is dancing, Amy.
Amy's
how
thinking,
sweet.
This isn't dancing how we do it at home.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
it's not a Beyonce shake,
So
is
yeah,
it?
it's been a good week. It's just flying by though, because it's school, class for the kids. And then
I did say to my mum the other day, like, it is just flying by. And I even had a conversation with her today about putting the Christmas decks up. I know, and I said to my mum, because we normally put ours up the second weekend in December.
Oh, that's too late. It's far too
so
late.
Last year, because it was
Only
COVID,
a couple of weeks.
well, so I put it up earlier last year, and Mum said, "Oh, I think I might put it up early this year." So who knows? We'll see. But no, my week's not been too bad. What have I done? I've been to London since I've last seen you guys. I'm shocked. I've seen you guys last at a podcast.
You said you were going.
Yeah, so that was really good. That was fun. Caught up with some of my girls in London. I'm trying to think. Not a great deal, really, to be honest.
It's that time of year, though, isn't it?
It is. Heading up to London again this weekend to catch up with my cousin. That's all my life consists of. Work, sleep, London, repeat.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all it is.
You need some friends.
Work, sleep, London, repeat.
You need some friends or family in another city.
I know. I mean, I would like some people that live in
they?
Manchester, because I love Manchester.
Oh, you'd like some friends.
So if there's anyone in Manchester that wants to accommodate me, please reach out, because I would love to go to Manchester again.
I say no.
It's one of my favourite places, Manchester. But I've got to just say, Liverpool. I've never been to Liverpool.
Oh, like Liverpool.
Never been to Liverpool. Never.
Like it.
So the topic of conversation has been, even at work in the salon, even amongst friends, has been married at first sight.
Now, this is clearly something I've not seen.
Well, then you need to see it.
Telly time is something on my list.
It's something we don't really get around to doing it.
I never get around to doing it, so...
Because we've discussed on here, I think, before the UK one, but the Australia one is
Hang on, can I just
interrupt?
I mean, I am looking forward to I'm a Celebrity. It's about the well, it's going to be dry.
I'm not.
So if this is something that could replace it,
Well, married at first sight. So obviously the clue is in the title. You marry someone at first sight.
Oh,
simple.
God.
So this
is. I mean, that just sounds like divorce all over.
Well, I had so many people message me saying I need to apply for it.
You
see, exactly. I'm not even joking. So, so the topic of conversation.
I wouldn't want you to marry someone based on sight, though.
No, my mum says she wouldn't come. So the topic of conversation. So 2 nights ago, this series is coming to the end now, but this brings me on to talking about something that I want to discuss on the poddy today.
Yeah.
So it's all, obviously we're discussing friendships in season 3 and what our friends think about different situations that happen in our lives.
Yeah.
And 2 nights ago, I watched Married at First Sight. Now, if you saw the same episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Everybody's sitting around a table, and each couple that are still in the experiment, there's not very many.
So they're not married? Are they married?
They're married now, yeah. But I think there's maybe about 5 couples left in the experiment.
Yeah.
And they each open a honesty box, it's called. Oh. And in the honesty box is...
Oh, I think we should do an honesty box.
Should we?
On the
okay, yeah. So in the honesty box are questions. So,
oh my goodness.
I might get some for my husband, and that says, do
you
you love me? Do you love me? Or, you know, how do you feel about me? Just honest questions. You have to ask honestly.
They're married, of course they love each other.
Yeah, but it's in the show though, isn't it? They're not in love with each other because they just met on the wedding day.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
You see? So it's not like my husband as such. Yeah. It's just somebody I've met 6 weeks ago and I'm now married to you.
Ridiculous. I know. But yeah.
I know.
Okay,
so these are questions. Right? Have you fallen in love with me in the 6 weeks you spent with each other? Yeah? So this couple open the box up, and she opens it up and she's got some questions to ask him. And she says, will I fit in with your friends and family? Ooh. I think she said network, but she means she said network. Friends. She said friends and family.
Same thing.
Straight up, the answer was no. He literally went no.
Wow, so he's very honest.
Very honest. And she said, why? And he said, we come from very different worlds, very different backgrounds. My friends will have a very, very big opinion on you. Ooh. My friends won't like you. And I just thought, oh my God. So
does that mean he doesn't like
Well,
her?
a couple of people around the table were like, that is bang out of order. She's your wife, you know.
That you married on first sight.
I know. She's your wife, and, you know, if your friends don't like her, you need to, like, stand up and say, this is the person I want to be with. And what have you. So that brought me on to the subject.
If he does actually like her.
Yeah, that brought me on to the subject of the podcast. And I thought, how influenced...
Yeah, taking that into real life.
Real life. How influenced are we by our friends? Right?
Oh, wow. And when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, when it comes to relationships. How influenced are we?
By our friends.
Yeah. How do you think?
I think, as a whole... We are all quite influenced by our friends. And I'd like to say that as a positive thing. Most of us really value our friendships. Yeah. Most of us tend to rely, I think, even whether it be knowingly or not, rely on our friends to have our best interests at heart. So... you know, I think we've discussed previously in other episodes that, you know, if you take a partner home to your friend and say, you know, or out on a date or whatever, and say, you know, I'd like to introduce you to whoever, the ultimate aim is for them to get on, surely.
Yeah, of course it is. And I just think it made me realise decisions in relationships, yes, you have to have your own decisions about somebody.
Yeah,
but equally
prove people wrong.
Yeah, but equally when we are dating especially, and even when we, you know, eventually get into a relationship, if it goes that far, what have you, we are dating for ourselves, yes.
Of course.
However, I do feel there's an element of us dating for our friends. Because imagine being with someone who your friends don't like. Imagine that.
I'd hate it.
I've never been in that situation before.
No,
ever.
You haven't, no.
And I don't think you have either, been in a situation where your friends don't like who you're dating or been in a relationship with. Maybe we don't like them after, but we don't, actually when it's happening but it makes me realise, like, especially watching this thing on Married at First Sight, he is very influenced by his friends.
I think it also depends on your network of people as well, because I've recently been speaking with one girl I know, and her relationship almost is her main friendship as well. She does, you know, it sounds really sort of sad and, oh, poor her. It's not. She's quite happy with this. Yeah. She doesn't really have many friends. So her friends, which is quite dangerous because your life suddenly becomes so orientated around your partner. Yeah. But, you know, she never had that pressure of, do my friends, do my family like this person? Yeah. She liked him. And she didn't really have that expectation to live up to at all. So in in some ways, you know, we put pressure on ourselves.
I mean, ultimately,
don't we? But
it is important if you guys get on because you are the only two in that relationship. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's massive when your friends don't like your partner.
Yeah.
It's amazing when they do.
But
it's massive when they don't.
To think, though, that most reasonable adults would vocalise a dislike in someone's partner for a genuine reason.
Well, this is my next question to you. Have you ever been influenced by a friend when it's come to a guy or a relationship, like influence? And that can mean influence at the beginning when people are like, oh, now I don't know what you're doing, oh, I'm not really sure, and it's made you think twice. Or it can be in a situation where you're sort of in a relationship, something's happened, and then one of your friends actually tell you, do you know what, Lucy, I'm going to be honest with you, right from the word go, I didn't like him, and X, Y, Z. Like, has that influenced your decisions in
any relationship? Yeah. Oh, blimey. No. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've needed to be influenced, though. Possibly. There and then. Afterwards,
yeah,
definitely, you know.
Yeah. Oh God. Afterwards,
support.
We're all like, he's a wanker.
Yeah.
I think wanker's my favourite word at the moment.
But I don't think I've ever been, you know, if to sort of simplify that question, I don't think I've ever been with anybody.
Yeah. And
a friend has sort of guided me in a, you know, things have always been quite plain sailing. I suppose. Yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
Have I ever been influenced? Oh no, I wouldn't say influence. My friends have thought the same as me, if you know what I mean. I go to my friends for advice and I'm like, should I be thinking this? Or like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So if somebody had an opinion that was different to mine, I would obviously take it on board and be like, yeah, maybe you're right, I'm not sure, we'll see. But I wouldn't be influenced to the point where I'm like, yeah, you're right, yes, I'm gonna finish with him, or do you know what I mean? It wouldn't influence me in that way.
I think I have been influenced by my friends on more of a positive note, as in like, I may not have particularly looked at someone and thought, oh, he's nice, or I could date him, or I've considered that person, and been very influenced in the sense of, go and speak to him.
Oh, in that respect, in a good respect.
I've
yeah, definitely
been influenced.
Yeah. Oh God, I have. Yeah.
And maybe, you know, been made to think like, oh God, they would be a really nice boyfriend or something.
But bearing in mind, some of your friends have you on. I tell you, some of your friends string you along, and they're like, we didn't really mean to go. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, so I've had that before. Like, go and speak to him, and then like, you might, and then you're like, nah, and they're like, oh yeah, actually no.
Yeah.
I've been stitched up. I've been stitched up. Yeah, I have. Of course I have.
Not by me, please.
I think it might be been by my sister, probably. But anyway, have you? Do you feel you've ever given a strong opinion before?
Oh.
Maybe not received one, but do you feel you've ever been given a strong opinion before?
So, if a friend has come to me with a problem or introduced me,
do you feel if a friend had introduced you to somebody, right? And this is probably, you know, I'm not saying I'm like this, but I'd like to think, you know, I maybe wasn't like this all the time. But if somebody had introduced you to a friend had introduced you to somebody they've been talking to, or what have you, and they really like them, and you know, and they say, hi, this is, I don't know,
whoever,
Mr. Roger, and you're like, oh, hi, but you instantly get a bad vibe. You don't know why. You just think, oh, I don't know, I just don't think he's, oh my God. Would you say something, do you think?
What, there and then?
No, after. And she goes, oh my God, what did you think? Do you like him? Because I really fancy him.
I have been in that
really,
position
really well.
before.
Have you?
Yes.
I haven't put you in that position, have I?
No.
I was going to say.
No. And
I was going to say, I don't introduce you. No one.
If truth be told, I didn't say anything.
Really?
No. And I watched it all
crumble,
plan out in front of my eyes, basically.
No way. I don't actually know this.
My gut feeling was absolutely right. So that was one situation.
But why didn't you say nothing?
because I had nothing to base it on other than
just an opinion and a gut feeling.
Other than just what I find unattractive and I don't like. I knew my friend absolutely loved. She loved that. We're just very different like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What I thought was just hot air. She thought that blew her away. That was just very, very
I guess you've got to take that into consideration, haven't you? Because you can always be the bad person.
As individuals, we are different. And sometimes I can sit here and accept that sometimes things I find attractive, you'll sit there and go,
hell no.
Oh,
hell
Lucy,
no.
what are you on about?
Hell no. My attractive and your attractive are completely different.
So
but we understand that, don't we?
Yeah, we do. But sometimes it's not just about looks.
It's about...
It can be a personality trait.
Definitely.
So, and then I've had another situation where, I have voiced my opinion.
Yeah.
That I don't think that whatever this person is doing or the type of person they are is right for them.
Yeah.
And I voiced it. And I've been the bad cop. I've been, made them cry. Not trying to be mean, but I've been honest, and it's not been what they've wanted to hear. It didn't stop it though, It didn't stop.
Yeah, I guess I've been.
Relationship.
Yeah, I guess I've been in a situation where I've had a couple of friends who have maybe been with somebody, and deep down that, oh my God, this is not right. This is not going anywhere. They're not for you. They're not the type of person that you like. You deserve better. Yeah. Do I say anything? No, I don't.
No,
I don't, because sometimes I am always the bad person. I am always the person that's always like, oh, Louise said, and Louise said this. Yeah. And sometimes I think, actually, do you know what? I don't feel I need to say, because at the end of the day, there's taking it on board and respecting what I say and knowing it's coming from a good place. And there's the other hand where they'll think that because I'm not with anybody, I might be jealous.
Things to take into consideration though when voicing opinions on your friend's choice in life partner, and they're things like the severity of whatever that partner might be doing that you dislike. If it's the fact that they choose and sit and play on their PlayStation when they should probably be supporting their partner and doing a bit of hoovering or whatever that might be, spending a bit more time with them. You can turn around and say, well, it's a bit bloody lazy of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
And leave it very light-hearted. And there's a big difference to that between them going out, spending all the hard-earned money, gambling or something much worse, drugs or something. Well, then an opinion's got to come into it, surely.
I think as friends, we always take that back seat. And we can always see what's going on. And that's hard, I think, sometimes.
But the other side to that, though, Louise, is life. I'm such a believer. You know how stubborn I am. I want to learn my own lessons. People can tell me till I'm blue in the face. Yeah. But I've got to learn it myself.
But someone's only got to point something out to me, right? I'm quite strong. We're both quite strong girls. We're both sort of, strong-minded, know our own head. No one's ever going to get in there. Someone's only got to point something out to me and be like, Louise, seriously, I just want to say to you, I like him, but X, Y, Z. I'll go, oh, do you think?
But you wouldn't... The difference is, though, is everything someone could have pointed out to you, you would have already thought of yourself.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
So this is why we're not often in that position.
Exactly.
But also, I think in these situations where, as friends, we want to, we want our partners to get on with our friends and this, that, and the other. And sometimes when that can't be possible, we know what's going to pan out. And as a friend, it is sometimes it's not your job to say anything, and it is just your job to support them in their process.
What about if because we're all wanting our partners to get on with our friends,
double dating and that sort of thing.
What if your partner can't bear your friends? Have you seen that episode of Friends?
Oh,
where Joey,
come on.
Joey's got the new girlfriend, the housemate, and they go out to eat with Monica and Chandler, and that she said, Monica's really loud, and then and she's pretending to like them, and then she actually said, I don't want to go out with them anymore because I can't stand them, and Joey's caught in the middle. Joey's like, but they're my best friends, and you're my girlfriend, like. How?
I think if I was wanting to mix like that and socialise my friends, other than the odd annual event, birthday, Christmas, that.
I think we can handle friends not liking the boyfriend or the girlfriend or whatever. But what if your partner doesn't like your friends? He doesn't want to. They don't want to come to anything.
I'm done.
Do you know what I mean? Isn't it funny?
Yeah,
I'm done. I'd be like, if you don't want to come out with my friends, or you don't want to, we're invited here and you don't want to come, then it's just a no-go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I think if their points were valid, if maybe they said, oh God, Louise is just so loud or something like that. I think. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But if it was the fact he couldn't cope with that, I think, well, you've only got to sort of deal with that volume, like a few times a month or year, whatever. I don't know.
Because friends will more likely deal with the fact they don't get on with your partner, and they're doing it for you, but your partner doesn't.
It's less tolerant.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny around? Yeah.
It is.
Talking about less tolerant, actually, bringing us on to another little bit. We're just going to cover, how do you feel about, I mean, this has happened to me, but I just wanted to know your opinion on it. And I know some of you out there are going to be mega shocked.
She's smiling here.
Yeah, some of you are going to be mega shocked. And this has actually happened to me. So if you're driving, I need you to stop.
What are you going to say?
Friends dating your ex.
Ooh.
Or exes.
I like this topic.
Friends dating your exes. How do you feel about that?
Okay, again, it's never a straightforward answer with me. I do like to overthink things, don't I? Depends on level of friendship. It depends on probably how recent that ex is or how serious that ex was. I mean, if you're talking my ex-husband, who I share parenting with to my two children, that's a completely different story to a boyfriend I dated
at 18,
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it depends whether it might be a best mate or
a friend
of a friend.
Okay, so straight answer, right? Would you be happy if a friend dated your ex, regardless of anything else? Just that question.
My most recent ex.
No, just friend dating an ex,
Friend and ex. Would I be happy if my friend dated my ex? As it stands right now?
Come on.
Well, I'm just trying to actually...
Come on!
I'm just trying to actually... Visualise it. I think as it stands now, I think, well, I'm over it. No, I can probably hand on my heart say that my exes have all been... so I'm just trying to explain my answer here,
Come on, yes or no?
Yes, but I'm trying to explain why. Because, like I say, I'm over it. All my exes have been, decent people.
Yeah.
Didn't work for me, might work for you.
Yeah. And you'd be happy to still see them in your social circle with that person?
It'd just be odd.
It would be odd, wouldn't it?
Just be odd. But I would damn well expect honesty about it.
Yeah.
To be approached about it.
Would you?
And just to be treated with a little bit of respect with it.
Yeah.
So that we can be totally fine with it.
Yeah.
I think if it was sort of done a bit tacky, I just think there's ways and means about going about stuff.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah. I had somebody date one of my exes.
As in full blown boyfriend and girlfriend?
Or no, they went on a couple of dates, and I didn't find this out until, oh my gosh, like years later.
So you didn't know at the time?
No, I didn't know at the time, and and I must admit, at the time of this happening, we knew of each other, and we'd known each other for a very, very long time, but we just knew of each other, It was
but you weren't friends?
No, we weren't. We were friends, but we weren't almost like...
would you have gone...
We're not as close as we are now.
Would you have gone out together?
No, possibly not. But if I'd have seen her out, I'd had a long conversation with her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. An associate level then.
Yeah, and my mum would have said hello, and my sister, you know what I mean? So anyway, so we're way closer now.
Yeah.
We like hang out with each other now. And it only came out like a couple of years ago. She said something. She was like, oh yeah, I dated your ex, didn't I? I was like, did you? She was like, yeah. I was like, really?
Wow.
And then one of the other girls who's in our friendship group was like, how do you feel about that, Louise? And I was like, do you know what? I don't even care.
It's just a bit numb, isn't it?
I
'Cause
literally
if
do
you're
not
over
care.
that person-
And I said, I mean, it didn't work out for them, obviously, but if they were to end up together, I actually wouldn't have cared, because I'm so over that situation and I'm so not there anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm so
But if they're two nice people...
Yeah, I'm so not invested that, don't get me wrong, we had nearly 7 years together, so that was a long time. So it's not like it was just a little relationship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and one of the girls was like, I can't believe you were all right with that. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm actually, there's nothing to be mad about.
It depends on how insecure or how secure you are as a person.
Yeah.
You knew that, which was a similar answer for myself. Funny enough, we both had similar answers.
Yeah.
That we both knew that those relationships were good while they lasted.
Yeah.
But we're not with those people for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't feel any type of way about like, oh, you cannot go out with him, or you can.
No.
And even now, like he has got another girlfriend now, but if they were just say split up and somebody I knew went on a date with him or whatever,
But let's change the level of friendship.
Okay.
If I went on a date with your ex,
Yeah. I'd say, you sure?
but that we could,
Because he wouldn't be your cup of tea.
we couldn't socialise.
No, but he wouldn't be your cup of tea. That would just be awkward.
But I mean, if I were to give it a go, sexually,
I mean, I'm not so sure about that.
It's a different
I think there is a
concept,
level.
isn't
There is a level.
it's just a different concept.
there
And
is.
the same with me.
There is a level. Yeah. Yeah.
It just completely changes things, doesn't it? I find this a very, very interesting.
Because then that brings us into the whole
conversation.
having affairs with your friends'
Oh my
partners and stuff.
goodness, Yeah.
I know somebody that done that. Who had an affair with her. Well, she didn't really have many friends at the time, and this is, one of her only friends, and she went off with.
Well, don't forget, we can discuss this more when we talk about marriage and divorce. But I know a friend who actually married. So I've got to try and explain this to a way that it's going to be easy to listen to. Basically, she was married.
Yeah.
Her husband had an affair with her best friend.
Right.
She then married her best friend's husband.
So they just partner swapped.
Basically swapped
Oh no.
husband and wife.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange, isn't it?
And they were all best friends at one point.
Are they still all best friends?
No, but they still send cards.
Oh,
And how strange is that?
that's so weird. I mean, whatever floats your boat, different horses for different courses.
Oh, I love that saying.
You know?
So, I do think
I personally couldn't do that.
And I think as well, when we're talking about friends dating exes, for me personally, there's a huge difference between my ex-boyfriend and my ex baby dada.
The thing is, when you're dating, if you
Not
want
even husband and boyfriend, I can do, but father of my children, I'm not sure that I can, because your children are then going to be going into a home with your friend, and you're mixing I just leave my children out of it, please.
when friends are
Not
you know,
sure.
when good friends go off with other people's partners and they date whatever, I always think to myself, but surely you've seen what's been going on to make that relationship go to the shits, basically. Do you know what I mean? You've seen, you know how, like, say for example, me in my situations that I've been in, you've been there when I've said they've done something, or that something hasn't felt right, and it's made you think like, well, I don't like them treating you like that, or whatever. So why would somebody want to then go in place of you and try it themselves? I don't understand that.
Because
do you know what I mean? I don't understand
I do genuinely believe some of us are more compatible than others, and what we also learn from relationships. So one of my exes might have done something to hurt me, but may now be a better person, which we've always said.
Yeah, we've always said. Yeah,
you always seen other people always get the better of your
Oh,
exes,
don't they just?
Because
That's so annoying, by the way. That is so bloody annoying.
We all learn through the relationships we have. And some of us don't need to go through it to find ourselves, but a lot of people do.
That is very true.
So
but
fitting friends into relationships, I feel is quite a good topic, because I think it's important. And I would be devastated if I introduced you to someone, Louise, or any of my friends to someone, and they were like.
But admittedly, there are little crossovers with things, because obviously we live in quite a small town. So sometimes you get chatted up by people, and it's like, oh, didn't he date so and so?
Oh, and that stops us immediately.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So
sometimes I always think, I'm not saying you only get one shot at a reputation. However, it is a little bit off-putting, isn't it? If somebody's been with somebody that you can't. Well, for me personally, it might not be for everybody, but if somebody's been with somebody who maybe I know of or potentially say hello to, it's a little bit like, isn't it, but
it is difficult.
I mean, what's your situation out there, guys? I mean, have you had it happen to you? Has a friend gone off with a guy that you were dating before or whatever? Because we are going to be going live on Friday. Friday the 19th of November, we are going live at 8 p.m. So if you've got any questions for us, hold them in and join us live at 8 o'clock.
We hope that you are actually going to interact with us.
Yeah. One lucky winner I say winner, we're not even giving anything away, but we are giving out our time, selling our souls. Yeah. We are going to choose people at random to join us live on the chat.
Interact with us. We did do a live a couple of weeks ago.
Unexpectedly.
But we didn't announce it. We done it completely off the cuff. And we were really shocked.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
The first sort of couple of minutes were a bit like, we'll just wait another minute.
So you can literally ask us anything. Anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah, anything.
You sure you want to put that?
So if I don't like the question, I'll just bypass it. Or if you're on, if you're lame at it. Yeah. Or if you're, speaking with us, directly on the screen as well, I'll just say bye and I'll end the conversation. No, but really, ask us anything.
You can talk to us about things we've discussed previously, or things you would like us to discuss.
Or things you want to know about us. Have we not given enough away to you lot?
We've got so many topics still to cover. And I know, I definitely know personally a lot of people that are huge podcasters and listen to podcasts all the time.
Is there anything we can do better?
What podcast topics do you listen to? What are the ones that grip you?
Yeah,
Because if we can put those out there for you guys, we will.
Yeah.
Maybe they're ones we've already covered, but if they're not, then give us a shout out and
so
let us
this
know.
Is Friday, this coming Friday. Today is Monday. It's Friday the 19th, 8 p.m. Do not miss it, everybody, because we want to go live and see people on there. Yeah. We don't want to go live and see 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 0. We want to see you all on there. So literally cancel your plans for Friday, get yourself a glass of wine and come and join us.
And if you snooze,
you lose. Hey!
On that note,
we'll
guys,
see you Friday.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya.